Fuck it. Here, pencils down.
Pencils
Here we
down,
go.
everybody.
It has begun.
Down.
It has begun.
It is time to do it.
It's time to ramble. We're here. It's happening. It is there.
We're in the middle of it.
This is the middle of it. In the middle of it. Eddie, your hair looks exceptional today.
Does it? Thank you.
Did you do something different? It looks a little different than before. Like you maybe put a comb through it.
I
now.
did less to it today than I've done in most days. I had a
Really?
hat on all day.
It's the hat head.
It's the hat head.
It's looking good, buddy.
And then you got me headphones, so I had to take the hat off to put the headphones on.
It's crazy.
Because I didn't want to sit here looking like a head coach.
Right.
You don't want to do the hat with the headphones.
You have the constant head coach. By the way, boy, this new coach of the Giants, what's his name? Shermer.
Well, he's not new. He was there last year.
Shumpy Butt Shermer.
Shumpy Butt?
He was there last year, wasn't
Yeah.
he? Isn't there a Fritz Shermer? That's not Fritz Shermer, is it?
There's a Fritz Shermer.
There was a Fritz Shermer.
There was a Fritz Shermer.
That's just an all-time John Madden name. Fritz Shermer.
That's
He's
a
here.
Fritz
Shermer.
I think he was on the Packers.
Yeah,
staff.
for wonder if this guy's related to Fritz. Anyway,
Probably.
he is doing a great job replacing the Tom Coughlin face. He makes a lot of confused faces on the sideline.
Am I turning you up or is that?
You're turning you up.
Am I?
No, wait, you're this one. You're number 4. There you go.
Oh, there it is.
There
Okay,
it is.
that's the sweet spot.
That's what it is. That's what
the
you're
sweet
looking
spot.
for. Man, this is it. Last week's ramble was so long.
We did a 2-hour ramble.
This one's
last
a
week.
short. We're done.
We can't. We're done. Right?
We're done. We just did.
We clocked out. We've done our time. We've done our required amount of time.
Yes, technically, you have some clubs like you need to have 8 people before they have a show. This ramp we have to exceed 1 minute and 30 seconds.
And then
It's
that constitutes a ramble.
Yes,
Got
1 minute and 30.
Anything before that's not a ramble.
Not a ramble. That's just some bullshit.
So anything you guys get over 1.5 minutes is great.
Is a ramble. So don't complain.
Yeah, don't complain.
The 1:30 is.
Don't
You know what I
bitch.
mean? Right. You've gotten a ramble.
So are you settled back in?
Settle back in. Thank you for picking. What a true friend.
I know.
Picking me up from the airport.
We
My
put
girlfriend
on
was-
video. Check
My
it out.
girlfriend was right here. Didn't even bother.
Are you serious?
Yeah, just right here.
Just sitting here.
Just here. Just
I had to
sitting
come
here.
all the way over.
You had to come all the way over here to
From
take me-
Hollywood.
Yes, from
into
Hollywood.
the valley to pick you
because
up.
she didn't want to do it.
'Cause
Just,
she
I
just
don't
wanted to
feel
sit-
like going.
Wow.
I don't want to go. I don't feel like
Wow.
it. She was sitting. I walked in. She was sitting here the whole fucking time.
Wow.
Playing the Xbox and the
Unreal.
Switch
At the same time.
at the same time. Well,
Wow.
can you believe this shit?
I do. I've met her. I do believe it.
You know what I'm up against.
I know.
24/7.
I don't know how you do it.
The
dude.
battles that I
Just
have to
constant.
face. Thanks. Did you catch
Constant.
any of that, Andrea?
She
Wow.
opened the door and then slammed it just to
it.
make a slamming
just
door
to make a
sound.
statement.
Wow. Wow.
Wow.
The balls on her.
The balls.
The balls on that woman.
The balls on my girlfriend. The fucking balls, man. I tell you, these broads. What else been going on? You having a good week?
An okay week.
Yeah, it's just getting going,
It's just
really.
getting going, really.
We're at the middle
part.
of the week. That's it. That's all. That's it. I feel like we've run out of things. We've exhausted this ramble.
Well, I'm just coming off the Halloween thing.
It's the two. You know
and
what?
now it's starting to rev up for Thanksgiving.
Yeah.
But we're trying to avoid Christmas.
Right. I think I'm a little fatigued from
Little
last week's ramble. It feels like
A little talked out.
It kind of feels like game 1 of the playoffs went to triple overtime, and now game 2's a night later. You know what I mean?
Right,
Like that's where I'm
You're
at.
just a little worn out.
The
staff's been taxed.
Yeah.
The whole bullpen's been taxed.
Or I guess it'd be extra innings. I was going basketball.
Oh, basketball. Well,
But
you're more of a basketball.
I'm more of a basketball fan.
That's
yeah,
you,
but they
though.
would never have a back-to-back in the playoffs anyway in basketball. They don't do that.
No, you couldn't. The legs would fall apart.
You would die.
Baseball, you can because it's a lot of standing around.
It's a lot of standing around, not doing shit.
It's 98% standing
A
around.
lot of just not doing a fucking thing. A lot of baseball.
But then,
just
like,
not
a lot of
doing
action for 2 seconds.
And it gets insane.
And then nothing for
And
another
then nothing for
hour and a
20
half.
minutes. It was bullshit. Yeah, man. It was, boy. What else? What else can we do? Man, just got back from the road. That was fucking fun.
Yeah. Where all
Great
did you
little-
play? You were San Diego.
So it was Irvine,
Yeah.
Los Angeles,
Yeah.
where we live,
Okay.
right? Then Bakersfield, Then
Where'd you do in Los Angeles? You did
Largo.
Largo. How was Largo? I've never played Largo.
it's it all the
Did it
hype
live up
for
to the
a
hype?
reason. Oh yeah, it was amazing.
I want to do
Lived
Largo.
up to the.
I
We
wanna
should
do
we
Largo.
should just take over.
We should do a live Ramble at Largo.
Just take over the place.
take over
we
Largo.
curate it. It's just Eddie and Jerry at the Ramble.
We could do
at
that.
Largo.
A night, an evening with
a month,
a month with
a year,
a month of evenings with.
You're already sick of the headphones.
Yeah.
You had. I did this for you, so you could hear
when,
your
when
harmonica.
when you do the harmonic thing, I'll put them back on.
You're not a headphone guy, not a fan, huh? Don't like how they feel.
No, it's just I hear you louder without them.
Interesting. That is fascinating.
So I don't know what it is.
That's very weird.
I'm not sure.
That's
I'll leave them
fucking
on. I don't want
weird.
to hurt your
No,
feelings.
You know what?
No,
No,
I don't wanna
it's
hurt
too
your
late
feelings.
now.
I don't want to hurt your feelings.
That bridge has been crossed, hasn't it?
It's bad enough.
That bridge has been crossed. It's over.
So you went. You had Largo, and then you went.
Oh my God!
Portland,
So Bakersfield.
Bakersfield. How's
which-
Bakersfield?
Fucking fun as shit. Fresno.
Like a whole West Coast tour.
West motherfucking coast. Bakersfield, Fresno, Portland, Sacramento, and then it was San Diego and 2 nights in Seattle. It was
Wow,
wonderful.
That's fun.
Yeah, and now back home. Keeping it
depression.
real like a G. Yes.
Just a depression, off the road depression.
Off the road. I think that's what it is. It's like I'm happy to be back with Andre and the Cats, but,
Yeah, but then you're like, fuck. Now what?
now what? Now there's
I
nothing
gotta keep
left.
living this lie.
This lie. To keep having my friends pick me up from the airport while you're right fucking here.
FYI, you yelled at me right when my recruiter called and I answered the phone.
Oh, is that-
In the background.
Oh, is that what the slamming of the door
That's how
was?
he slammed the door on us.
Is that what it was? Oh, shit. So to those who didn't hear, which is probably all of you, when we were yelling at her the first time and she slammed the door, we thought she was joking. No, a very important recruiter for her job came up and called her.
So you got the job, right?
So, and what they hear is, you fucking cunt! And then she has to slam the door and
Oops.
be like, my goodness, these neighbors.
Thin walls. Thin walls.
Thin walls.
Such
These
thin
neighbors
walls.
these neighbors are insane. What I have to. Oh fuck,
Okay.
honey, can we be friends again? I love you too.
we're in
Thank
the
you. We did.
doghouse.
No, she just said we're friends again.
That didn't seem sincere.
You didn't buy it,
I
huh?
read some different subtext.
you
than
didn't
what
buy.
you were
When are
the-
we gonna go to Frankenstein again?
We gotta go.
It's been too long.
We gotta go.
It's been.
You want to take
too-
Christella?
I
She
know.
wants to go.
She wants to go. Andrea, I know her mom's best friend in all of the world.
She just
is
slid in here like Tom Cruise.
I know. Just dun 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 dun. dun, dun, dun.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
There it is.
What if she wiped out right now and
What
broke
if
her
she
leg?
wiped out
Would we
just-
stop rambling
What if she
to
died?
tend to her
What
medically?
if she wiped out, hit her head on that metal thing, and then died?
Just,
And
do we finish the ramble?
Oh, we
then?
finish a ramble. Then we see what's
Then we
up.
call the cops.
I don't know much about medicine, so if she slammed her head on something metal and was lying there limp, I would just do the WWE referee and just lift her arm 3 times.
And then that's
if
she's
it
out.
dropped the 3rd time, she's dead.
You're out.
Like that's it.
Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
Hey, honey, no. So what do you think? So her mother's best friend in her whole world is going to be here, and she wants to meet me.
Okay.
Maybe we bring her to Frankenstein.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah, I mean, it's going to be this Saturday probably. So maybe we bring her?
That's a perfect time to
Don't
go
you
to
think?
Frankenstein. Yes. They have a snack bar there.
She could get some Frito pie while she's waiting. Could you imagine?
Does she like Nazi paraphernalia? 'Cause
Yeah,
we know
they
a great
got
booth.
the Nazi booth
We
there.
know a Nazi booth.
We imagine her mother's best friend, and we just make him eat churros on a bench outside of
and
Frank.
walk around a crowded room full of nerds.
Full of nerds for 2 hours. Oh, what it really?
That would end the relationship.
So much pressure from my mom,
Yeah.
my mom and Missy that there's just
It'd be done.
To leave me? There'd be so much pressure to dump
This is
me.
worse than blowing the dog.
Worse than blowing the dog.
Okay, just no. I gotta know. I gotta know where things rank.
Yeah, I gotta know.
This
Oh,
this
your
is
phone.
worse than Buffalo Bill Halloween costume.
Worse than if I tuck my dick for Halloween.
I walk down the sidewalk.
blowing
Yes.
the dog is top of the
Blowing the
Okay.
dog's number 1.
So we can never beat blowing the dog.
No,
on Christmas
nothing.
morning.
list. But I got it.
You don't think blowing the dog Christmas morning? That's number 1. So okay, that's number 1.
So that's the goat. That's the greatest of all time.
Maybe you could tell that to your mom and her friend. Like, okay, you think this is bad? Here's what could be happening.
Yeah.
Christmas morning, he could be
blowing the dog.
blowing
in front of the
Astro
children.
in front of the blowing Astro.
That
in
makes
front of the
Frankenstein
children.
sound like a great idea.
That's like heaven.
It's not gonna help.
I think that's how you sell it.
I think you're.
We'll be like, wait, is this even a thing that might happen? Absolutely.
We
That's
j-
what I got with it.
we just make her mom and her friend hold all the shit we buy so we can go get more. They just have 14 plastic bags
Like, how much is this stuff?
with Marvel
What do
Legends.
you guys do for a living?
What is
You
this?
ask her to pay for it.
And then we ask her to pay.
Oh,
Like, hey, Miss Lassen, do you have like $80?
they only have cash.
They only have cash. Hey,
Yeah.
you guys have cash.
Could you imagine if we made them buy all of our toys?
Just guilted them into it. You just show them a picture of Colton. Be like, this is for him.
This is Christmas.
I think that would be. There must be 50 ways to lose your love, to leave your love.
Oh.
Just slip out the bag, Jack. Make her mom and her best friend go to Frank and son. Blow the dog on Christmas morning. Tuck your dick in your pants on Halloween. Oh, 10 minutes and 40 seconds.
We did it! No!
We did it! We did it!
Yeah!
All right, now it's time to play
Hit it.
music. Now we play
I
music.
got headphones.
Now you can hear. Isn't that great?
It's a different world.
Isn't it a new
It
world?
really is.
There's nothing to hear yet, so don't worry. You're not missing out yet because I was unprepared. This is, and now, hold on. Now,
What?
still unprepared. Now, guess who's
Jerry.
prepared?
Jerry.
Fuck
yeah. That's that beat.
There it is. There it is. Hey, if you know the
How
words
come
at
you don't
home,
come out on stage to this song?
it should be my intro music when I'm at a club, right? Don't you think? I'm not joking. I think that should work, right? That should be great. I think you've hit something. You've touched on something brilliant. Ooh, I need your love, babe. Yes, you know it's true. Hope you need my love, babe. Just like I need you. Oh, hold me, love me. Hold me, love me. I ain't got nothing but love, babe. 8 days a week. How about that, huh?
Nice.
Boom. Here we are, Ramble number 205. Eddie, we did it.
We did it, man.
I would be Jerry Rocha right there
Eddie Pence.
playing with Marvel Legends as we speak.
Yeah.
He's
Well,
already-
Havoc just got taken to Taint, or Batman got taken to Taint Town
from Havoc.
from Havoc.
By the way, how quick does Havoc just mop the floor with
Gee,
Batman?
It's not even close.
I mean,
man.
how
It's
sad of a fight would that be? Just Batman just gets
5 seconds?
This guy shoots laser beams out of his fucking
5
body.
seconds.
If that.
How long does it take Havoc to charge?
Instant. It's
Okay,
part
that-
of his
that's
body.
how long. That's how long it takes.
That's how long the fight.
wipe the floor with
the
Batman.
question is, how bad does Havoc feel? Does he like fuck this guy? I'm gonna kill him, or is he like, oh God, I'm really sorry, man. Here.
Headphones died.
They died.
They died.
What do you mean they died? Oh no, is it red? Did I give you a dead
You
battery?
gave me dead headphones, dude.
Oh no. Yeah.
Not cool.
I didn't charge.
I didn't get to hear the harmonica.
You know what? I'm gonna give you the
I
headphones.
don't want 'em.
I'm gonna give
I
you
don't
mine.
want 'em. I don't want 'em.
This is sad. Who knew this is what would end the ramble?
I really.
This did it.
Give me bum headphones.
This did
That'll
it.
do it.
This did. We're done. That's it. Last one, everybody. Hope
So-
you enjoyed it. Hey, welcome. What were you gonna say? I'm sorry.
When
What?
Havoc wipes the floor with Batman, does he
Yeah.
even realize he's done it? Or is
No.
it's like such a
He just sees this charred, dead body of this
He's
guy
like, oh,
dressed like
shit.
a moron. He's like, oh, oops,
sorry.
sorry.
I didn't know we were fighting.
Sorry, a bunch of guys who think they're cool but are still comic book fans deep down, so we're not cool, are upset by this. You know what I mean?
I thought we put it to bed last week.
Oh, it was put to bed. Grady Smith, he helped with that big time.
We put it to bed
He
last
just
week.
gets punched. Hey, please subscribe to The Ramble. Give it a 5-star rating and a positive text review. That's all we ask,
That's
right,
it.
Eddie?
That's it, man.
Right now, we are still deadlocked at 95 5-star ratings. All right?
Okay. Almost 5 away from a Hundy.
Almost. Almost 5 away from a Hondo, babe.
A Hondo.
And 68 reviews. We're still at 60. So let's get those up, man.
Come on,
And
people.
please thank you to everybody. We have our YouTube page, Ramble Radio, but, you know, it's video.
We
But
post over there too every Tuesday.
every
and Friday.
Tuesday and Friday. Please, let's get those numbers up because a very small fraction of you watch that.
Those are paltry numbers.
Those are paltry numbers compared to the numbers that the podcast
The
does.
podcast gets excellent numbers.
Podcast gets killer
Growing
numbers.
every month.
Growing every month.
The Ramble
The
Radio.
Ramble
slash
Radio,
video
you know.
seems just to be a haven for trolls.
It. So help us, huh?
We're getting like 11 views on those.
We got to fight these motherfuckers off. Let's see how we're doing. T-Public, everybody. We have our store. You can buy Ramble merch. Thank you to everybody who has. Thank you to everyone who has been modeling. You all look gorgeous.
All super hot.
You all look fan-fucking-tastic.
Bone all of you.
We do. We want to have sex with all of you, and it's just fucking great. And thank you very much. And also thank you to Trent Unruh. I believe it was Trent who created the
Ramble
Ramble
podcast fan page,
the
which
Facebook
a lot
fan
of people have been like sort of connecting on, which is kind of cool.
It's fucking awesome to sit back and enjoy that.
We had a thread this past week about how everyone like found the Ramble.
That's my favorite one so far.
That was kind of interesting.
I loved it. That was a great one. And boy, do we have an number 205, Eddie. They buried us at what, 18?
18 or
17?
17. I forget what
right.
it was. It was before 20.
Right, and Variety had that big article about is the Ramble doomed?
Is the Ramble doomed and the Ramble ruin all podcasts?
Right. Is the Ramble... I think the Ramble is doomed, and here's why.
Yes.
And is it going to singly be the albatross that takes down the entire
podcasting industry? We were like the ET of video games. We killed Atari. That's what they. That's what
we were labeled, the Atari ET video
and look
game.
at us now.
And look at us now.
Look at us now.
205 and still going
205, stronger than ever. I'd say.
Going to be stronger next week.
Even better. That's
how we do
going to
be a much better show than this week's
This is how we do it. Boom. We're going to go see Terminator tonight, maybe.
I think so.
You excited for this?
Possibly, yeah.
Our other Rambler, Cody,
yeah,
is seeing Dr. Sleep. Maybe as we speak.
Cody.
I know. I want to see that one.
So do I.
Stephen King said it redeems Stanley Kubrick's The Shining.
Really?
Boy, did he hate that movie.
He did hate that movie.
For him to still
I haven't
say
seen The
this
Shining
now.
in a long time.
It's so good. I have it. You want to stay and watch it? I wonder if he just goes and takes a shit on Kubrick's grave like every other week. He can afford it, right?
Yeah.
He just flies over there and
takes
just
it
drops one on. It's like, hey, fuck you.
He could probably pay somebody to go take it
Right?
down.
Oh, I have a big maze of trees. Fuck you. I have a bush maze. And that's what he says as he's shitting on him. How about I throw in a maze of bushes? Oh, how about I ruin everything about the character of Jack Torrance right now? Oh. I wonder if he does.
Were you a fan of the movie?
I'm a big fan.
And the book?
Both. Loved them. But to me, that was like your first alternate universe that I experienced, right? You have just the same story, but in an alternate world. That's how I looked at it. You know? That's how I was able to separate the differences.
But we didn't grow up with like being able to read the book and then see The Shining.
No, movie was first.
So it's sort of like...
Yeah, the movie was first for me.
Yeah, and it was at that age where like we couldn't... It's not like now we're a fan of like a book or a comic book and we go see the movie like, well, this is nothing like that. It's like we didn't have that... Our minds weren't sort of prejudging something before we saw it. It was sort of like...
It made the book better,
They were already both out,
Right.
and we kind of saw them as children.
I liked the book better after seeing the movie.
Yeah.
Because I read the book after I saw the movie, and I thought, I was like, whoa, this is completely different
If
parts.
you'd read the book first, would you have been more disappointed in the movie?
I don't know. That's something we can never answer, sadly. That's something that fate has chosen to fuck us on.
Yeah.
If you want to be honest. Fate has just bent us over.
That's usually how you're disappointed in something, because you get invested in the book.
You get invested in the book.
Because you
like,
create
well,
the world in your
how
head.
could this not be? You know, like,
you create the world in your head, the
Right.
visuals and everything, and then when the actual visuals don't line up with what you created, that's where the
That's why
is.
it's like it's as interesting as this Batman cast sounds. It's like, well, they're getting some good people in this.
You got
the
Matthew
Batman
McConaughey,
movie.
Harvey Dent,
Maybe Colin Farrell.
Colin Quinn.
Colin Farrell. That'd be way more
would be a
interesting
great
than Penguin. Colin Farrell's a Penguin. Maybe Andy Serkis as Alfred.
Yeah.
This is picking up some steam
I
here.
can see Andy Serkis as a penguin.
Yeah. But, I mean, he would be a badass Alfred. He goes back to the Alfred, just some fucking ex-soldier bad motherfucker.
Not the fucking piece of shit.
Who gets his ass handed to him by the 98-pound guy in Joker.
Yeah, I would have.
But if they do all that, the problem is there's still going to be people. That could be a great movie.
Do you think they're doing Hush with this
Sounds
cast?
like it.
The way the characters that are lined up. They
Kind of
got
makes
Catwoman,
sense,
you got
doesn't it?
Riddler, you have Penguin.
It's too many fucking people. I mean, it's
It's
we'll see
it's
what
got to be
happens.
some sort of story like that where it encompasses.
Maybe they're making two, and they're going to feel like do the Matrix and just do two in a row.
Maybe.
And they're not telling us, and that's why they're having so many people. That might make sense.
When they put in too many, it's hard to like. I don't know if we're getting
Right.
a Two-Face. Are we just getting a Harvey Dent, not a Two-Face?
Well, here's what I hope. I hope that it takes place after all this shit's happened, like Spider-Man did, We don't need to see the
I don't
fucking
need
mom
an
and dad
origin.
get
Don't do
shot
an origin.
again.
If I see the fucking pearls one more time.
Right, and we don't need the origin of the villains either.
No.
We know who they are. We know what they do. This guy's been around for 80 fucking years.
Yeah.
We don't need to know more shit about him.
No more origin stories.
Just let's get the balls rolling. These motherfuckers have been out of Arkham, and now Batman's got to put him back if they're not doing
it can
Hush.
be his friggin' year one of being Batman. I just don't want to see him like
Right, the bullshit.
design the costume and put
Right.
it on for the first time. I already have that.
You know what would be awesome?
What?
Instead, all right, here's what would get me nerd jizzing all over the map.
What?
Is if the movie opens with Robert Pattinson, but like they make him look like he's like 14 or 15.
Yeah.
Right? And he's just standing by the graves of his parents. He drops 2 roses. He looks up, and then you hear the Danny Elfman theme. That's it. That's all you need. I'm in.
Yeah.
And then that's the only origin you see right there. He drops the roses on his parents' grave, and then I'm in. That's all you fucking need, right?
What if it was like
Even better, Batman. Even way better. I think 10 times better.
that would be amazing.
How great would that
He
be?
drops the rose and just starts running.
And he's like, in live action, he's running like the cartoon did. You know, like that would be fucking great. Batman, there's no fucking 12-year-old kid he's trying to fuck who he trains. None of that. It's just him. Like that would be, I'm in. I would be in. But here's the problem. No matter how good that movie is, because of what we're talking about with The Shining, there's going to be a whole handful of nerds. Well, the Penguin would have never. You know, that's what's going to happen. It's just, they're unpleasable.
Yeah, they are.
There's just
They're
nothing you can do.
Unpleasable people.
Yes, I hate to count myself among them, but it's just, well, you know.
I can separate myself. I can enjoy the movie if I like the movie and separate from the source
Yeah.
material.
If I don't like the movie, then that's when I get nitpicky.
Yeah.
It's like, well, I mean, but if it's a good movie,
If it's a good film and it makes sense and they're being true to some of the aspects of the source material,
right?
then
Some of
fine. It doesn't have to be a complete pull from the source
I
material.
just didn't think the Nolan movies were that good.
No, I didn't like it.
But see, now the Tim Burton one, he's not Batman. He's killing people left and right
Yeah.
in Batman Returns. But I still love the movie.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I still like the
Well, there's a
movie.
difference between the Dark Knight and then who Batman was.
Right. It's so there it is. So
You know?
yeah. Hey, buddy, I'm with
The
you.
Batman from the 60s, 70s, even the 80s is different than this whole Dark Knight brooding.
This dumb
I'm an
twat.
angry fucking
This
orphan
fucking
bullshit.
Bat-chode bullshit.
Bat-chode.
We have to deal with this bat-chode. This guy like this buzzkill at a party.
Yeah.
Did you have to bring this guy?
Come on.
Like that. That's who it. Oh God. Did this dude?
I mean,
have
he's
to
only in the
fucking
Justice
show
League because
up?
he's a mascot, right?
That's it.
Basically.
It's just he's the money.
They feel kind of bad.
He's
Yeah,
the
he's
money.
the money.
That's
He's
it.
the backer, right? The
He's
financial
the backer. He's like he just buys him a fucking spaceship up in the moon.
He's
that
the
they
kid
can-
who has like the really cool basement with all the toys and arcades, and all the kids want to go over there.
So
after school.
I guess we needed to. Well, we found our drummer.
Yeah.
You know, like fuck, we can practice here. That's all he is. We can practice
he's the
here.
drummer of the
Yeah, I
Justice.
guess we can. All right, cool, man. Oh, we found a guy who's look, he's taking care of everything. He can't really do much,
mom
but
makes
he
really
can,
good snacks.
and he can play the tambourine.
And he can play the tambourine.
So we're just gonna have
you're
him
in the
stand,
band, dude.
He's gonna stand in the background and do a little dance and just slap the tambourine to the beat of the fucking song. That's what this guy's gonna. That's what he is. Like, because we can practice here.
Yeah.
That's it. That's all. You know.
That's what it is.
By the way, email us, ramble@theramblepod.com. Follow us on Twitter, Podcast Ramble 1, Instagram @Podcast Ramble. And please buy our shit from TeePublic.
Yeah, go to TeePublic. Get a shirt.
Come on.
Get a pillow.
Product is moving. We're moving stuff.
We are moving product.
You got to put your bank account in there
Oh, yeah, I got to do that.
because it's coming due in like 10 days.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to get
I got
paid.
to cash out.
We're going to cash out.
Buy a Marvel Legends
These
figure.
billions of dollars that we've made already. We got to do this. Everybody. And we got to send Trebek his freebie.
Oh, no, Trebek has to get his...
He's got to get his freebie.
We may end up blowing all of our funds that we made on
To
the one
get,
shirt.
that's
to get
fine.
Trebek.
It's worth it. For how bad I screwed him over before.
Yeah.
Bad.
It's the Trebek screw job.
The Montreal Trebek
Then the
screw
Montreal
job.
screw job. It's that big.
Hey, how comfortable are the hoodies? Dahlem, to those who Ian, I think, to those who have bought the hoodies, how
What a
comfy
review.
are they?
I've never bought anything off TeePublic.
I
have a couple T-shirts from TeePublic.
Never bought a hoodie.
T-shirts are pretty comfortable.
Yeah, is
never
the
had the
hoodie
hoodie.
comfy? Because I'm a hoodie guy,
Yeah.
and if it's comfy, I think we just rock it all the
I
time.
might get a hoodie.
I think I should get
I'm
a
definitely
Ramble.
getting a pillow.
Yeah, oh yeah, you'll drain the hole. You'll drill the holes and fuck it.
Fuck this shit up. I'm just gonna fold it over.
Right.
So I can get both of us.
Right, and then you put your dick, and it's
And
going.
then
Look
yeah,
at that.
Almost like
That's-
a titty fuck, but on a pillow.
That's genius. That's why you're Eddie Pence. That's why. That's why you get paid those Eddie Pence dollars. That's what happens. That's why you are.
Titty fuck a pillow.
That's why if you announce like free agency from podcasting, we're fucked. What am I going to do?
I know what happens when my contract runs out.
The money. I'm going to have to
And I
pony
just,
up
like,
to try to
where
keep
do I
you.
go now?
Right. Oh, it's going to be fuck that, man. You sure you don't want to hear the music? You can put on the headphones. I think
It's fine.
Okay, we're going to
it.
sing now. What hat would they
Is it good?
wear?
Still good.
Still good. I felt I got to charge them up for real next time.
Yeah, you might.
Might
Instead
help.
of teasing me.
I know, just a tease.
He had them all set up, and then they just died on me. I'm like,
just
I can't.
died.
I'm not hearing anything. Oh,
know.
it's because they're dead.
Because they're dead. They died. Dave Strabeck, the Hall of Famer, the Devastator, hat Sir Paul due to his continued success. What do you think about that?
It's hard to argue with that one, man. Longevity wise, and not just because the one dude got killed, but
I mean, yeah,
would you think John Lennon would still be making music today?
probably.
Or he would have found other things to do.
I don't know. I know he still would have been doing music. That was him. He was all about music. But you don't know. Like, what if he tried to rap?
Yeah, but he,
You know, like,
I
you
feel
know,
he
isn't that
would have
good that he's
tried.
dead?
He would have tried a lot of other things,
You think?
music-wise,
Music-
experimental stuff.
Right. Then we had to put up with him rapping, and that would have been
Yeah.
the worst. Oh, it's John Lennon, and I'm here to say I like funky beats in the best way. And I was like, what the fuck is this? You know,
Yeah.
that would have been. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know.
Grady W. Smith, you can have more lists. The Beatles should wear the hat for George Harrison.
Whoa.
Him getting them into the psychedelic scene spurred them to evolve their style and become better artists. And he produced Monty Python's Life of Brian. And without him doing that, Time Bandits would have been made. So since I'm a huge fucking nerd, I had to settle this three-way Sophie's choice in his favor.
Wow.
Look at that.
Can't argue with it. It's hard
That's
to
a
argue
good
with.
point. Grady is voting from his mind, not his heart.
Yeah.
That was genius right there.
Yeah.
Darren McGregor, what hat? The best Beatle for me? It has to be John. Now, excuse me while I go a blast. Imagine from the stereo. Yeah, I mean
that song alone.
that song
one of the
alone.
all-time greats.
But he wasn't a Beatle when he wrote it, so I don't know. I don't know. Patrick Carruthers. Let's see what he
But if
says.
we're just going from when Beatles ended, then that's a different thing.
That's
We're
good.
looking-
I say Beatles.
We're looking at full body of work, even as the individual.
I think, yeah, that's oof. Oh, Patrick Carruthers says Ramble, Ramblers. Ho! Hope everyone had a good and safe Halloween. The Facebook group was fun. Thanks for Trent for taking the initiative. The music discussion was really good last week. Part of the greatness of the Ramble is not knowing where it's going to go. I can't imagine anyone stop listening about you trying to convince Eddie to like the Eagles. I always think Sultans of Swing is an Eagles song and go to change the channel, then realize it's Dire Straits, who are good, and I keep listening. What about Dire Straits? Anything for them?
I like Dire Straits. I like Dire Straits.
Look at that.
I'm not an Eagles fan.
You got to shiver in the dog, in the pug. In the meantime,
Dire Straits.
The fuck yeah, they're great. Put me down for a yes vote on the Ramble Xmas EP. Are we gonna do
We
this?
gotta do that. Fuck, we gotta
Let's pick a night this week.
Let's pick a night and we'll do it. We'll
We'll-
just hammer it out in
and
about
we'll-
30 seconds.
We'll figure out where to put it up. Because if people want to buy
They
it,
want it.
honey. I need your help over here. Can you come here real quick, please?
Help us.
Pretty please. Help.
We need help.
Help. Wow. All right. So we want to. I think we're going to
All
put
the
out our
attitude.
Ramble Christmas album. Okay.
We're gonna
Okay, and
need-
she's
What?
gone.
She
and
just got up and left? Wow.
Could you figure out how we could sell it?
Man.
Like if we have to put it on like a Bandcamp website, or if we have to do it on our own website. Like now, right now, demand it. This I command. I'll be like Serpentor. This I command. Is that?
So wait, just to be clear.
Uh-oh. She's saying, I have to translate because I don't think anyone can. Come over here. Hop, get on the mic. One of our listeners said you should be a phone sex operator, by the way, after your last appearance. So there you go.
So that's the highest
That's a
compliment
high-
you can get in Ramble
That's a
Land.
great compliment. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.
Oh, shit.
The three of them just jizzed. All right.
Wait, I just forgot about what we were talking about.
Would you mind like trying to figure out how we could sell
Dude,
a
can we
record?
put them up on iTunes? Oh, my God. Get it out of her face, dude. Just smack her in the face.
Shoving the microphone in my face. Wait, I'm confused. Are you guys singing on this album?
I am singing.
I'm
Eddie's
playing
playing
the harp.
harmonica.
I may do some backup vocals. I don't know.
Yeah, I would be honored.
We'll see where
Wait,
it
are you
goes.
offering to play bass?
I don't know if I want my name associated with this, but this is, hey.
Wow.
If
The
you're
ball.
if you're listening, stop hitting me with the mic. Just so you guys know, he's putting the mic in front of my face and shoving it in my
In
face.
front of, more like inside of your face.
if your listeners really demand the album.
Which they've been doing.
That's what they're doing. That's why we're having this discussion.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I'll figure out where we can put it on.
You're the best.
Look at that.
I'm sure we can figure something
Does it go on
out.
iTunes?
You're the real
or
MVP.
is it like a
I think we should do
SoundCloud
it.
situation?
I think it might have to be like Bandcamp.
Bandcamp.
I would check out Bandcamp.
Because we're trying to wring as much money out of these people as we can.
Yes, these sad, poor motherfuckers. I'm kidding.
That's
We
what
love
we're
you guys.
trying to
That we're ripping
trying
off
to-
with T-shirts and fucking our comedy albums and fucking
So we're trying
these
to
poor
sap all these people
motherfuckers
for
that
as
we're
much
just
money as
ripping
humanly
off.
Possible.
Yeah.
So this isn't. We're not recording.
Wouldn't that be
right now.
nice
Are
if
we
the,
recording?
No, I already stopped.
Okay,
We're on pause. Wouldn't that be nice at the Ramble where just our full-time jobs? That'd be
Oh,
great.
that would
Wouldn't
be
that be?
amazing.
And then we do comedy and then, anyway. So just to thank you, babe, for looking into that. You're a real champ. I appreciate it. Now back to the bedroom where I've commanded you to go.
Somebody's got to be the brains around here.
Wow. Someone's got to be the brains. I could argue, but I
Jesus.
can't. I sadly have nothing to argue
No,
about.
me either.
She's dead right there.
Me either.
So Patrick Crothers says, not a band, but not a band I love, but I'll respect the Beatles. I think Sgt. Pepper's is damn good, though. I put John on the hat because on top of being talented, it seems like it'd be fun to hang out with. There you go. Charles Phillips. Eddie, since you love music with pep, check out Maximum the Hormone, a heavy metal, soul, punk, pop, bass, heavy babe band from Japan.
That sounds fun.
Yes, I want a Christmas album. I will throw you some more Jews harp track to use. To you, whoa. Do Here Comes Peter Cotton Claus. Greatest Christmas song ever.
Here comes Peter Cotton.
All right. Charles Phillips says Ringo goes in. He wrote the weirdest songs. He was a heart and soul.
dude.
He kept the Beatles together longer than they would have, and he was in fucking Caveman. What's better than Atwak Nug Nugs Nola? Hey, man. Charles Phillips, I love it. He's making me think. He's making me think. Joe
could
Capone.
go.
John Lennon. As much as I love Paul and George, John was a driving force behind most of their existence. Once he lost interest, the dominoes fell. Wow. I don't know if he's wrong. And there we go.
That was it. I think.
You know who I have? I kept it with Al Michaels.
Oh,
I still going Al
Heart and soul of the
Michaels.
Beatles,
I think Al Michaels.
more than Deerdorf.
More than dude. We're gonna sell with John Lennon there. They're gonna sell 1 million records on Heart Alone. It was tough.
I mean, Paul McCartney has had the longevity because he's still alive.
Yeah,
but he's
I
put
went
out
John.
some garbage songs.
he has.
He's made some garbage.
He sure has.
I think I go with John.
I
too.
go John too.
I go John too.
You know what
I think John was the true artist of the group.
Right. You know what I think about John? But I will defend Paul McCartney on what everybody hates. I love Simply Having
God, I fucking
a
hate that
Wonderful
song.
Christmas time.
You like that song?
Wow. The moon is
God damn it.
Simply.
Fucking hate
I'll
that
defend
song.
having-
What's to defend about it?
I don't know. I'm just
It's
doing
indefensible.
It probably is. Andrea, I got one last favorite. We need to find out what Christmas songs we can record without getting sued. We can't do the Mariah Carey one, obviously.
public domain
We need
stuff.
public domain Christmas songs. So probably it's got to be traditional because, like, we can't do the Mariah Carey. We'll get sued in a
And
second.
we make it better.
We'd make it better.
Does that or is that still?
I wouldn't try to mess with it. I would just try to find
change the words.
public domain. I would
Because
try
we're
to
doing
find
a parody of it. That's fine.
maybe, but I would like to find public domain just to be safe. You know, just to be safe, I'd like to find public domain. Jingle bells, probably. Silent Night. Oh, come, all you
Come
faithful.
on my belly.
Oh, come on our Batman. Everyone is on him. See? Boom! We just sold 80 copies right there.
Come on my belly.
Next Ramble 206. Castlevania goes into the Song from a Level Hall of Fame.
Wow.
What hat from what song?
That's going to be hard to research.
From what game? You could just do the Vampire Killer.
Because
Because
I only the only version of Castlevania I played two versions of Castlevania. I played the Game Boy version.
Yep.
And I played the original NES version. I didn't play Castlevania past that.
See, mine'll definitely be an NES game. Bum 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 ba bum 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 ba bum bum bum. That might be Vampire Killer. Might be
Could
up
be.
there. I don't know, but there you go. Ramble. Email your choices to Ramble at the Ramble Pod.
Do it. Do it.
Let's do. Here we go. Ready for more singing?
Yeah, of course, man.
All right. Open, close, and an encore. God damn, you bring it on the open, close, and encore,
This
buddy.
makes you excited for the Christmas album.
It really does, which we got to figure out. We got to put that out soon. It's got to be ready by December.
Right?
If it ain't ready by December.
Should we do
Come
something
on.
special? Like, release one like 12 Days of Christmas, like one every.
Nah, we got to get as much milk as much money
That's
as
true. We
possible.
want to get as much money out of these people as possible. Let me know when we start recording again.
Yes, yeah, anytime. Sure. And we're recording. All right, this is tough, dude. Glenn Frey.
Okay.
God damn. You're the one of the driving force of your favorite bands, one of your favorite bands of all time, the Eagles. Not even one of these nights. Come on, you have to like one of these crazy old nights. We're gonna find out, pretty mama. Come, nothing. Nothing. I've been searching for the daughter of the devil himself. I've been searching for an angel in white.
It's all right.
That's a one of these.
It's all right. It's okay.
All right. The Hall of Famer opens with "The Heat Is On."
Yeah, that's a good song.
He closes with, "Are you gonna stay with the one who loves you, or are you going back to the one you love?" And he encores with, "You belong to the
That's
city."
a good song. That is a good song. I like that song.
You belong
Most
to
of my
the
hatred
night.
from the Eagles comes from Hotel California.
Really?
Because I just hate that song so much.
You can't even give credit to that guitar solo.
No, I hate that song so much. It just sort of infects
Everything else.
Anything I hear from the Eagles.
I hear you. Not even the guitar solo.
No,
It's a great guitar
like I don't
solo.
mind. Like Glenn Frey has some good songs. I like, but and individually I'm sure they're all fine. But like that song I hate so much.
Grady W. Smithy throws us a curveball. He says Glenn Frey should open with "The Heat Is On." Then he closes with a Don Henley song, "The Boys of Summer," and then encores by insulting Washington's football team to make Eddie hate him even more than he already
Wow.
does. Would
Wow.
you would though, right? Would you hate him more, the Eagles more, if Glenn Frey closed the show by going, "By the way, fuck the Redskins"?
No,
Fuck
because I
them
wouldn't
up."
even be at that show.
But
so I'd never even
what
hear
if you
it.
saw the video?
I never even hear
What if you saw it on
well,
YouTube?
no, because I wouldn't
again?
even click on anything that said Glenn Frey on it. Or Eagles.
This is from Darren McGregor. Not sure how much info you guys have on your current president, but does "Better in the USA" blessed out from the White House on continuous loop? I'm 99% sure he plays that just before a military briefing. Didn't mean to get political, but as our country spirals into Brexit chaos, Trump's tips the scales back to show us we're all equally fucked. Sadly, yeah.
Very true.
I hope for a Star Trek / the Orville type future where we all got over our own shit and just get along. Hey, I'm with you, brother. For any of my or cousin too. For any of my fellow ramblers that may think I'm taking cheap shots, please remember that I live in my own country. I live in the only country that voted against independence in all of history. Nothing but love for all my American
Yeah,
cousins.
that makes no sense.
No, he opens with "The Heat Is On," closes with "Camping Out This Fire," encores with "Better in the USA." I like it, Darren. Patrick Carruthers, another artist I haven't thought about since the 8th grade. I wanted to get Flip City on here for the Ghostbusters 2 connection, but that's not a good thing. He opens with "Party Town," closes with "You Belong to the City," encores with the double "Smuggler's Blues," "The Heat Is On." These two songs just play together. "Smuggler's Blues" is a jam. I'll give you that, Patrick. I'll give you that one. Charles Phillips opens with "The Heat Is On." Great song. It belongs to a great movie. Closes "That Girl." It's a great song to end the show on. Encores Joe Walsh brains Glenn Frey with a mic stand on the mic stand on the way out, and then instantly goes into "Into the City," the theme from the Warriors. In the city,
So if they're all
right?
killing each other, I might go to that concert.
Oh, by the way, I forgot to give Colin Maggs a shout-out. Hey, Jerry and Eddie, firstly, I enjoyed the start of the last Ramble discussion about Eagles and Fleetwood Mac. Could be a good regular spot where you discuss bands and movies that you like that us listeners may not be familiar with as it brings attention to them. By the way, I'm familiar with both and am with you, Jerry. Hey, thank you, Colin. Hall of Fame, I'm afraid for me it's easy. John Lennon is a candidate as he didn't live long enough to become shit because, let's face it, McCartney should have retired long ago or at least just played greatest hits because for at least the last 20 years, have been painful.
It's been rough.
Wow.
It's been rough.
Hey, Colin is not wrong. Joe Capone, you belong to the city, and I never not think about that Lost Barbie episode of Married with Children since hearing the instrumental version. Used that episode back in the 80s. So he opens with Smuggler's Blues, closes with Brave New World, encores with You Belong to the City from our own Joe Capone. You belong to the night. What do you got him?
I have opens with You Belong to the City.
Ooh.
Close with The One You Love.
Okay.
And then encores with The Heat Is On.
This is crazy. You ready for this?
Yeah, do it.
I have him open with The Heat Is On.
Okay.
I have him close with The One You Love.
Uh-huh.
And 3 times in a row, Dave Strabeck and I have nailed the open close. 3 times. Not in a row. 3 times
3
now.
times.
I have him encore with You Belong to the City.
And he still gets nothing for
Sitting
this.
next to each other in elementary school must have meant something. We connected deeper than I even could have
Not
imagined.
too much, because you screwed him. Didn't mean too much.
He's getting a free shirt. We got to think of something else. We got to send him something else free. Now, that's 3. That is 3. I think it's maybe 4. Or was that 3?
Maybe a pillow?
Maybe a
Maybe he
pillow.
gets the
Maybe
first Ramble
he
pillow?
gets. I think he should get. We get him the shirt, and he gets the first ever Ramble pillow. Congratulations to Dave Strabeck, the Hall of Fame. I haven't even looked at the top 10. If he gets that too, I don't know what we
Oh,
send him.
shit, dude. I don't know.
I think I'm going to send him one of the cats. What else can I do?
Yeah, just box up a cat.
Box up one of my
Send him a
cats.
cat.
Send it. I don't know what I
don't know
what
what else you do.
What else can I fucking do? What do you give the guy who has everything?
Send him this Batman that we keep
I'll
fucking
send him the
torturing.
Batman we keep fucking. Once we get a new one, that could be a prize, right? Once we get a new Batman figure,
Who wants the Batman?
Who
that's been
wants a
just
Batman
turned
that's been-
over and over and
it's
over?
just been fucking smashed to death by every toy I have. Next Ramble, you ready for this? I think you'd be all over this one.
All right, what is it?
Ramble 206. John Williams throws an Indiana Jones concert.
Ooh.
What does he open, close, and encore with? Get that into Ramble at theramblepod.com.
Okay.
What song from Castlevania goes into the Hall of Fame? What's on their hat? And what would an Indiana Jones concert open, close, and encore with? That will be Ramble 206. How about that? You like that?
I like that.
Hell yeah. All right, now let's sing some more. I'm reading books. I'm playing video games. Bring your pussy over here. We're reading books and playing games. Man. God damn, dude. I wish you could hear this. It just gets me more excited for the Christmas album, don't you think?
I think it does.
Armand.
Gets me excited.
Wait, we got to have at least one song from the perspective of Rook Move Guy from Comic-Con. Right? Don't you think? Just left my wife 8 steps behind me on the way to get a Lego figure at Comic-Con today.
Yes. We have to.
Oh, God. Outside, I keep cutting in and out of line to improve my chances to get a Lego today. Rook move, rook move, rook move, rook move.
Move, move.
What do you think?
Yeah.
We-
That guy has to sing a song about Comic-Con.
Yeah, it
Has to.
has to. We might need to go deeper on this. We might actually need to write lyrics instead of just free
Maybe.
forming.
We might not want to freeform every song.
We need to write some.
Maybe
need to-
one or two songs we'll just scat, but I
Yes,
don't think
the rest has to be.
we may have to plan out a little bit.
We got to do this, man. We got to do this. All right. So, reading. What are you reading anything right now? You playing anything right now?
No. I just I finished up the House of X a couple weeks ago. I haven't started.
Yeah.
anything else.
Oh, so good. I got to start the new X-Men line.
Yeah. I
It
gotta start that too.
Yeah. I haven't been reading shit. I've been on the road, so I've been playing video games. And, of course, I've still been going through Afterparty and Outer Worlds. I'm still very early on those, and I'm fucking loving
Yeah.
them. They're both very funny. Afterparty is super fucking funny. Sean's game.
Oh,
I'm not
really?
just saying that because Sean is a friend of the Ramble. The Afterparty is fucking hilarious so far. Great. I highly recommend anyone pick that up. Outer Worlds, I'm loving because supposedly it's a sequel to Fallout New Vegas, which they made, but they can't really say
Right.
because it's not of Bethesda. So, since Bethesda owns Fallout and Obsidian just made Fallout New Vegas for them,
Okay.
they can't make this an official. But in Fallout New Vegas, you meet Mr. House, right? This, who controls Vegas, obviously. And he has a plan of colonizing other worlds, and he tells you about it. And that's the whole premise to this game. So
kinda cool.
interesting.
That's
Yeah,
kinda
it's,
cool.
I love that. I hope. And dude, Let me tell you something right now. Here's what you get, Colton, today.
What?
Just as a thank you for being a great kid, Luigi's Mansion 3.
Is it good?
It is fucking amazing.
All right.
So there's this new game coming out called Death Stranding. Everybody's been kind of hyping. It's Kojima who did all the Metal Gear games.
Yeah.
Dude's a fucking master. And this game looks weird as fuck. And a lot of reviews are kind of not so great.
Yeah.
And someone said it gets good after about 10 hours. Like 10
That's
hours.
a lot to put into a game before it gets great.
Yeah, because it gets really good after 10 hours. And I saw a tweet from, I think, a video game reviewer who goes, you know what? They say Death Stranding gets really good after 10 hours. Luigi's Mansion 3 is really good after about 10 seconds. So, isn't that what you want
It's
in
what
a
you
game?
want. I don't want to have to wait 10 hours to get
Yeah,
good.
So, but apparently it's all these
'Cause I gotta
statements.
get him that, and I got to get him that Link game, the new Zelda game. on,
Link's Awakening.
Link's Awakening.
Fuck yeah, man. But you got, dude, Luigi's Mansion 3. He'll love it. He will fucking love it. Now, I think one of our ramblers told us what they were reading.
Oh, okay.
This is the Reading Rainbow segment of the
It
show.
is.
Butterfly in the sky. I can go twice as high. Take a look. Is a number. Would that be a good version if I did it like that?
I think so.
Reading around. What do you think? Do you like that? Could you have sex to the Reading Rainbow song?
Yeah, I can have sex to a
in
phone
the
ring.
sky. I've done that before. I can go twice as high. Let's see. I'm stalling so I can find the Rambler who sent us I think it was Colin Maggs. Apologies for beating myself, but unsure if I got lost in my ramblings. Necroscope by Brian Lumley is an amazing book and the first of 5 excellent novels. If you mix X-Men, Blade, and James Bond, you're close to these books. How fucking dope is that? X-Men, Blade, and James Bond? Necroscope by Brian Lumley.
I have to check that out.
The Lums, as his friends call him. Don't you think Brian Lumley, the author, his
Yeah.
friends have to call him the Lums?
The Lums, right?
The Lums is writing a new
Lums.
fucking book.
Come here, Lums.
Lums, you got a new book, bro. Right? They think
all from Boston.
don't you think Shakespeare's friends should have called him Billy Shakes?
Shakes. Hey, Billy
Shake,
Shakes.
Billy Shakes. You
What's up,
writing
Billy Shakes?
Hey, you writing another fucking play or something,
Fucking
Billy
get
Shakes?
outside.
What are you doing over
Sit
there?
aside right.
What are you writing a fucking another play there, Billy? Keep on rambling, Colin Maggs, your UK Rambler. P.S. Sorry, no top 10 or open closed encore. I'm too unfamiliar with this week's subjects, but I'm looking forward to learning about them.
Yeah,
Fuck
man.
yeah, Colin. And if it means anything, Colin, when it comes to Glenn Frey, you heard how Eddie had no problem with a Glenn Frey concert, but not an Eagles concert. So maybe Glenn Frey might be worth checking out.
Yeah. There's some good Glenn Frey. At the Glenn Frey concert, there's less of a chance of Hotel California
Being
breaking out.
even touched.
You mean touched.
He might not even touch it because
'Cause
he
that
didn't
song-
sing it.
Yeah.
That was Don Henley.
Right. So that's why it's played. And I even like Don Henley's songs. I just don't like.
Trying to get down to the
don't
heart
like
of the
the
matter.
Eagles.
Do you like that one? Forgive me, even if you don't love me
Like I
anymore.
love like grape juice, and I love like chocolate.
Bianca put them
But I
together
won't put chocolate and grape juice together.
because then you get Hotel
Because you
California.
get Hotel California, and I don't want that.
Wait, what's your favorite Don Henley solo song? Is it All She Wants to Do Is Dance?
Yeah, because that always
yeah.
reminds me of a Real Genius.
Yeah. I also love Boys of Summer, though.
Boys of Summer's good too.
And what's the other one? Oh, Kick 'em when they're up.
Kick
Kick
'em
'em
when
when
they're
they're
down.
Dirty
Kick 'em
Laundry.
when they're- See, Don Henley has some good songs, man. Just too bad he was part of the fucking Eagles. Because Eagles suck.
Shots fired still.
Again, I'll keep
Again.
firing.
He ain't afraid. Eddie Pence is not afraid. Well, thank you, Colin, for that book recommendation. I'm going to fucking be all over that motherfucker soon. That ain't no joke. That's going to happen. That's going to fucking happen. Now, you want to hear again another song, Eddie?
Yeah, do it. Bro.
Can you handle another song? You can't even hear it. You're just sitting out your amazing heart play because I fucked you on the
shouting
headphones.
out to you.
And boy, did I fuck you on the headphones. What a tease. What a dick move, right?
Such a dick move. Dick move. Dick move.
Dick move. So do we call it Rook Move? Is that
Rook
his?
Move.
Is that the name of his
Rook Move.
Christmas song? Gonna hop in line and leave my wife behind to go get some Legos at Comic-Con.
Rook move.
She's so
Rook move,
miserable.
Rook move.
She's so miserable. Let my nub 2-inch cock. That she- Oh, we got to do one shitting on that guy, right?
Yeah, we have to absolutely shit on that dude.
All right, here we go. Most of them been clocking in at 3 minutes. You ready? I'm going to take a deep breath and
go
try
for
to
it.
beat 3 minutes.
Do it in one breath.
Should I do it one breath? Can I do it in one breath? Oh, you know what? Do you want to time this?
Yeah, I'll time it. I got it.
You got it? All right, tell me when to start.
Here we go. We're going to get ready to do this.
Yeah, let's see how long this
Here we
takes.
go.
Because there's more names.
Hold on.
You tell
On
me
your
when.
Mark.
Yep.
Get set. Shout out.
David Garcia, Jose O. Gonzalez, Jose A. Gonzalez, already fucked up, Big Daddy Joe 34, Bay TW Podcast, BEYTW Podcast, Ray Tolius, Kingsley 28, Eric Ben 10, Mithrander 19, The Real Danny Mary, Scarecrow, my homie James Weaver, Anut Lawtorn, Nick Sharp, Sephora Sean, who's got his own Twitter page. Please follow. Neri Romero, Kenny Todd 2015, Reverend N. Daddy Paul, Raul Sanchez, Vanderveer Vaughn, Huddleston, Michael B. Smith. Who else do we have? Oh, Ron Huddleston. I'm sorry. I think that's the same thing. I already fucked it up, man. That's a Newt Law Ron. Anyway, fuck it. Ron Huddleston, Michael B. Smith, Vic Timmy 87, Gary Priest. They're going to do 8 minutes. Middle Age Crazy Podcast. Tammy Lee Ramsdale, Frank Montez, SRW 92831, Packs and Breaks, Lauren Silence, Najo Young, Coy Bennett James. I'm like Brett Maher. Like I could miss a 30-yarder but hit a 63. You know what I mean? Like, that's what's happening here. Divas 78, Michael Miller. I miss a 38-yard field goal, but nail like a 71.
Nail the 62s.
Jeffrey, a.k.a. J. Baco 01, Gil Gaslam, the Thick White Duke, T. Garrett Pearson, Senor Peligro, the Pot Askew Podcast, Interzone Podcast, CJ Pendragon, Yours is 126, Satiralicious, Cordelia, Lucas Guerra, J.D., Red 5 standing by, Rob Verney, Cherry O'Shoke, Chris O'Shoke, Nathan Wallace, Shane Power, Michael Martinez, Wendy May, Steve D'Arcy, Gray Wraith, Sean Williams, William Harris, Ryan McNabb, Brandon Feltner, Podmode with Brandon and Jay, Cam Sempers, Dave Van Walton, Chris McDermott, Charles R. Phillips, M. Bello 66, Steve Wynn 3068, Chucky Brofield, Chris Chug Hughes, Daniel Holland, Josh Kovac, Trent Unruh, J6K9, Graham Gray Arnold, Cathal McAlney, Monty Avalar, Brady John Eaglefeather, Joseph Diaz, Go Away 723, Amador Gonzalez, Stephen Nicky G 23220, J Reading 1013, Fred Johnson, Todd C, aka DJ Retod, Lord Helmet, Alan Glick, Phil Sargent, Sean Williams, Mock Toy, Scarecrow 219, aka Adam K, Jimmy Salgado, the All of Us Pod, Assorted Goods Pod, Juvenicio Estrada, Oscar Nunez, Joe Mofa Show, Sean Smith, Stacey Avilia, CJ, a.k.a. M-Blade, Kyle Cook, a.k.a. The Grindfather, Andy Hinsman, Gray Moore, Eric Nye, Justin Brown, Stacey Gonzalez, Jack Beams, Chris Fabo, Chris Rubalcaba, Chris Bell, Danny Mary, Kevin Brown, Stacey Gonzalez, Jack Beams, Chario Lancheray, Charles Phillips, a.k.a. Chaz Hayes, The Game Fanatics, Burr Martin, Gary Kundle, Darren Butler, Shelby Consul, Plastic Prison, Kelly Riddle, KT, Chris Baronsmeyer, a.k.a. Go Cast, Chris B, Glamis, Jamie Storm Raven, Yeeman Yaman, Boss Hogs, Grim Shredder, Drunk Eddie's Thoughts, Eddie's Ghost Ham, Robin Maloney, Damian Batriel, Joe Mill, Ramar, Chad Soliu, Sean Ryan, Lisa Marie Miller, Joey Poole, Gemma, Andy, James, the Talking Codswallop Podcast, baby. Dan Beavers, a.k.a. G-Virus Dan. Nath Kendall, a.k.a. The Joker. Austin Long. Adrian Empena, a.k.a. Texas Pookie 71. Gamer Girl Deluxe. Sing While You Slave. Big Timmy 87. John Broccolo, Nico Brand. Steve Colsanti, a.k.a. Midnight Smoke. Patrick A. Bonfrisco. Jason Shear. Matt the Rat. Mad Monkey. Seb Roberto. E. Villegas. Justin Schroeder. Jeremy Benvenu. Patrick Crothers. Tim Dawson. Brian Withers. Steve Rogers. Will Wilkins. John Mick II. Ian Goldspink. Rico GZ. Irish 0 1980. Bearded Nerd. Mike Driscoll 3D. Bid Daddy Jimmy V. Ulysses Atkins. Sonic, a.k.a. Mercy, Dahlem, Stets, the king of the barbecue sauce, McGregor, the Hall of Famer, Dave Strapek, Joe Capone, Steph, Poltron, Aaron from Long Island, Aaron, Bridget from Long Island, Clambert, Adam Clambert, JM, J Mitch, The Bird, Stopia, Nickel the Wise, Gary Rickelman, Grady W. Smithy III, The Chris and Cassie Effect, Sam Martinez, David Ace Gutierrez, David Eric Chavez, Becky Cinderling, Bree Pena, and Brian Boo, Stamontes, Boo, Stamontes, bam!
322.
I think that was quicker than last week's, even with all those stumbling out of the gate. Look at that. What a come from behind.
That was a huge comeback.
That was fucking crazy.
Because you were dropping the ball.
I was like, this is 5 minutes.
You were fucking done.
Look.
First quarter, you were out of the game.
Let me tell you something right now. I'm sorry to do this. But the first part of the shout-outs was the Cowboys before the black cat ran onto the field.
Then you sent then Jerry Jones sent the black cat out.
Black cat out there. And then I'm hitting Amari Cooper for 40
you're on
yards.
A fucking 38-17 run.
It's just over. Do you hate and love those games? Because you like seeing the Giants look miserable, right? But you hate seeing the Cowboys score, right? Like, wasn't that kind of funny to see Daniel Jones with like 8 seconds left just get knocked from behind, and then
it's
the guy
weird,
just runs?
I just want to see everyone in the NFC East lose.
Yeah.
And I know you can't have everybody lose.
Can't have them lose.
And since the Giants are on top, or the Cowboys are on top, I want to see the Cowboys
lose more.
If it was the reverse situation,
you'd want the Giants to lose.
Right.
You would be laughing harder when Daniel Jones got hit from behind while throwing it. Yeah, I'm with you.
Because the Cowboys are at top, I want to see them come.
Yeah, hey. Thank you all, by the way, for listening to the Ramble, for buying our shit.
Yeah.
We really appreciate you very, very much.
Appreciate it. Super
Please
hard.
spread the word. Thank you for spreading the word. Please check out our YouTube channel. Let's get those views on the Ramble Radio, even though it's video. Let's get those up higher, man.
Yeah, do it.
The Ramble kills it.
Come on, man.
The Ramble kills it. Ramble Radio is dog shit right now. We got to get those numbers up.
Sometimes we'll hit around 40, 50 views. But
Yeah.
it hovers around like 11 to 20,
Which is sad.
which is sad.
That's depressing.
Because we put like at least 3 or 4 seconds of thought
into these things.
Yeah.
Come on. Reward us.
Reward us for putting a little bit of effort out.
Right. And all the bare minimum. I think Andrea died.
That's fine.
Honey, are you okay?
Let's finish the podcast.
That wasn't her?
No, the cat jumped off the table onto the rolly chair.
Oh, Jack, you little
fucking
fucking
cats.
dipshit. All right. So, please, thank you for everything. Buy our CDs, too. Eddie's got one. I got some on iTunes. Please give those 5-star
Do it.
ratings and positive text reviews. Please subscribe to The Ramble. Give that a 5-star rating and positive
Please.
text reviews. Please spread the word. Please listen to us on SiriusXM, Spotify, Pandora. If you hear us on any of those,
Snap a photo.
send it to us. Post it on the Ramble Facebook
Post on
group.
the Ramble Facebook group.
Before we
Right.
all leave Facebook, because fucking Zuckerberg's a lump of shit, you
He's
know?
a lump of shit.
So,
One of the bigger lumps of shit ever.
man, so thank you all. We really love you all from the bottom of our hearts. I'm gonna beat that time. If I can get in the groove,
322 is the time.
I can beat that.
That's what we gotta
I'm
beat.
gonna beat that.
If you just come out a little bit stronger, a little bit tighter up top.
Tighter up top, and then if I still finish like that,
Yeah.
Are you kidding?
Yeah. You
Come
can,
on.
You can shave 5 seconds off that
Gee,
first
I'll be
quarter.
Luka Doncic by the end of that, man. Fucking that triple double machine. Jesus, I didn't think he was gonna be that good, dude.
He's good, dude.
I thought the Mavs were. I was happy, and I was like, oh, this kid might be all
Mavericks might
right.
get like a 3 or 4 seed in the West.
I don't know. That's tough, but I don't
don't
know.
know.
They've lost 2 games. The 2 games they've super close. Like they are a few missed shots away
That's
from
what I'm
being
saying.
5-0.
That's what I'm saying.
That's crazy.
They could get it together and be
Fucking Luka is fucking
like 3, 4,
insane.
5 seed in the West.
I'm thinking they're still not going to make the playoffs. That's
No,
what I
they're
went
gonna
into.
make the playoffs.
I go into the year going, we might not make the
make
playoffs
the
because the
playoffs.
West is so stacked. And all last night did was just prove that the Cowboys are an okay team. That's it.
Yeah, the NFC
That's
East is, the
it.
NFC East is
The
nothing
Giants are such garbage.
good. NFC East isn't doing anything.
I was happy. Like, look, I was the Amari Cooper touchdown. That
Yeah.
was awesome. I was like, because Dak threw a perfect pass.
Yeah.
Cooper just caught it and fucking. It was funny though. That doesn't happen against a good defense.
No.
They were playing zone defense.
They're playing They're playing Giants pass defense is one of the top 5 worst pass defenses in the league.
Let me ask you this: isn't the whole purpose of a zone defense is to not allow a big play like that?
Yeah.
That is why you have a
Once
zone.
You get that no, not in a
That
zone.
in a zone. So do you know? I don't even think if you saw the replay, did you see that
I
touchdown?
didn't see a touchdown.
So I don't even know if he does a head juke. Cooper just runs straight, cuts across the middle of the field. The safety this corner who is covering him is still stopping, and he's just still running, looking at Dak. Doesn't even notice that his guy has just and then
They were playing 2 different coverages. The corner and the safety were probably playing 2 different coverages.
And
the corner
then-
was like, okay, you're playing. I'm going to let him go to the safety, and the safety's like, I'm playing man.
I'm playing man, and then so when he catches it right in front of the safety, it was impossible for the safety to even do anything. And he just goes boom right in. It was just like, how is this? It was So, but again, they're just okay. I'm
Well,
not going to
the
get
NFC East is
excited.
okay. If whoever comes out of that, the Eagles or the Cowboys, they're going to lose in the first round.
If the Cowboys played the 49ers the way they play the Giants, they lose by 50.
Yeah.
They're out of it by the halfway
Yeah.
to the first quarter.
the AFC East is weak, except for the Niners, really.
Yep. Yeah. It's all right. Here we go, though. They ready for more music, Eddie?
Do it, dude.
Okay.
It's the time of the show where we rank the
top
top
10.
Actually, Saints are good, too. Saints and Niners.
Oh, yeah. Do you hear that harmonica, buddy?
It's dope.
You were.
I don't hear it, but it's
You're
dope.
the prince of. You're the king of that thing, man. You're the Hendrix of the harp.
I know.
You do
I
know.
know. I try not to,
Flaunt it.
yeah.
This kid, you know who I feel the worst for?
Who?
Every time I hear your harmonica?
Who?
Colton.
Yeah, he'll never live up to it.
No, and
He'll never live up to
people
it.
are going to expect
I
him
know,
to.
I know.
All the questions he's going to field,
I know.
right? When he's in his 60s. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he can't do
It's
shit
gonna be rough.
with it.
It's gonna be
Can't,
rough. That's why I try not. I try to shelter him from it.
right.
But
right,
I know it's gonna. When he gets out in the world, he's not gonna be able to avoid it.
Right.
It's just gonna be there.
And that can be sad. Let me tell you something about your old man. Boy, your old man could really play that harmonica. He's
Yeah.
going to hear that every day for the rest of his life.
Right. And he's never gonna be. It's gonna be unattainable.
I bet you're good at the harmonica. That's the next one.
I'm just trying to I'm hoping he never picks it up.
Right. Right. He could
don't
just
even
be
pick
like,
it up.
and he could just be like, oh, thank you, but I'm an accountant.
Yeah,
You know,
exactly.
and
I find joy in
I find
numbers.
joy, and I'm great at
Yeah,
this.
that's
You
fine.
know, I could never be the harp guy Pappy was. You know,
Yeah.
you don't want him to hate you.
I don't. It's not
'cause
my
of
fault.
that.
It's just
Yeah, it's just you're so
just
good.
talent. It's natural talent.
You're
You can't
so good.
can't help who I am.
Right. And poor Colton.
And he can't
Jesus.
help who he is.
No, and he's not you when it comes to that harmonica. He'll never be. I'm sorry to say that about Colton. He'll never be. This top 10. Boy, this is a tough one. This was because I love rap.
Yeah.
And I love album covers. I'm a big album cover fanatic.
Yeah.
I will buy a record if I think it has a cool cover and then go, oh, God, I got burned because it sucks. But I will judge a record by its cover. Next, Ramble 206. We're going to keep this going. Hip-hop groups. Think you could do this one? Who's number one?
I mean, I'm not a huge hip hop guy,
Right.
so it's not. It's kind of like this one was tough for me.
You got Run DMC, you
Yeah.
got Wu-Tang, got NWA, got the Beastie Boys.
I
It's
know.
four
but
right
I, like,
there.
I had to do a deep dive
Outkast,
on the internet. I
Tribe
couldn't,
Called
like, it's not something I
Quest.
could just pull out of my brain.
Yeah.
Oh, these are the top 10. Like,
You had to go deep.
I had to
Are you
research.
happy with your choices for this one?
I think so.
You defend them.
just by looking. I mean, it's just purely by looking.
The Hall of Famer, Dave Strabeck. NWA, Straight Outta Compton. Ice Cube, Death Certificate. Beastie Boys, License to Ill. Outkast, Atlians. Nas, Illmatic. Public Enemy, Fear of a Black Planet. Notorious B.I.G., Ready to Die. Dr. Dre's The Chronic, Eazy-E, Easy Does It, and his number one, Wu-Tang Clan, 36 Chambers. Honorable mentions of Cypress Hill, Black Sunday, Tupac, All Eyes on Me, DMX, Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood, and Run DMC's Walk This Way. Have a great week, fellas. Signed, the Hall of Famer, and can we just call him the winner? Just Mr. Winner, Dave
Yeah,
Strabeck,
maybe.
Johnny Winner
New
Circle.
nickname.
Is
A
that
new
his name?
nickname.
Yeah, a new one, Johnny Winner Circle, right there. Man, Grady W. Smithy, Beastie Boys, License to Ill, DMX, Flesh of My Flesh, Blood of My Blood, 50 Cent, Get Rich or Die Trying, Notorious B.I.G., Ready to Die, NWA, Straight Outta Compton, Nas, Illmatic, Public Enemy, Fear of a Black Planet, Wu-Tang, Enter the Wu-Tang, 36 Chambers, Ice Cube, Death Certificate, Ghetto Boys, We Can't Be Stopped. You can't keep it more real, Grady says, than having one of the other guys in the band take your picture while you're being wheeled through the hospital after you provoked your girlfriend into shooting you in the face when you were both drunk, like the late, great Bushwick Bill did, got shot in the eye by his girlfriend.
Damn.
And that was the album cover. Was the other two guys of the Ghetto Boys with him as he's on a gurney and he's flashing signs with the fucking blown out eyeball. Fucking unreal. That's some bad shit right there. No top 10 this week from Darren McGregor, but let me just say the entire Batman segment last week just might be the best moment in all of podcast history.
Thank you.
Hope you, Eddie, and my fellow Ramblers, have a great week. You're legit, cousin Darren. Thank you, my cuz. You are the man. Let's see, who else do we go to? Patrick Carruthers. This list was a lot harder than I thought it would be. I made a bunch of revisions and I left a lot of great stuff off. Mostly I went with stuff I could listen to. Starry Conry. Number 10, LL Cool J Radio. Number 9, MC Chris, Life's a Bitch and I'm Her Pimp. That's the greatest title for a rap album. Right? By MC. Life's a Bitch and I'm Her Pimp. Is there anything greater? Danger Doom, The Mouse and the Mask, Cypress Hill, Black Sunday, Danger Mouse, The Grey Album, Dr. Dre's The Chronic, NWA, Straight Outta Compton, Public Enemy, Fear of a Black Planet, The Tribe Called Quest, The Low End Theory, and number 1, The Beastie Boys. Check your head. Have a great week. Patrick Carruthers. Charles Phillips, top 10 hip-hop album covers. Number 10, Jurassic 5, Power and Number. You feel like shit's about to go down when you look at that cover. That Power and Numbers is great. Beastie Boys, Ill Communication. You aren't sure what's going on, and it doesn't look like a hip-hop album. I love that one. De La Soul, 3 Feet High and Rising. The colors pop, and it looks like you should be buying it out of a trunk. That is such a great one. MF Doom, Food. That one, that's the De La Soul, 3 Feet High and Rising.
yeah, that was on- that's
He
on my
gave
list.
us some pictures.
It's on my list.
Beastie Boys, Ill Communication. That's a great one. MF Doom, It's Doom, Eating and Drinking. Makes you want to check out this album. That's that guy. He wears a Dr. Doom mask every time he raps. He's fucking awesome. Tribe Called Quest, Midnight Marauders. The background is Tribe Called Quest in full effect. You can't handle this cover on strong acid. Tupac, All Eyes on Me, just as classy as Pac throwing up West Side. Number 4, Snoop Doggy Dogg, Doggy Style. The cartoon cover is badass, and I got in trouble for owning it. Number 3, NWA, Straight Outta Compton. You see their faces, and they ain't fucking around. You look up at them, and they let you all know that they just kicked your ass. Oh, fuck yeah. Number 2, Old Dirty Bastards, Return to the 36 Chambers, the dirty version. He legit used his bus ID. That's ballsy as fuck. That was such a great move by Old Dirty Bastard. Old Dirty Bastard had my favorite nickname in all of rap. He one time referred to himself Dirt McGirt. I think that's the greatest I've ever heard in my life. Dirty dog don't mean to be rude. Dirt McGirt. And number 1, Wu-Tang Clan, Enter the Wu-Tang 36 Chambers. They all wore white masks. So you couldn't see their faces, and you weren't sure what you were getting into. That is a great fucking album cover. God damn, that's a fucking good one. Thank you for that, Charles Phillips. Hell of a list, man.
Hell of a list.
Colin Maggs. No top 10. Close encore. I'm too unfamiliar. That's right. He looks forward to hearing about him. I already read that one. Sorry for reading it again. Joe Capone, 2 Live Crew, Move Something, No Ass Bitch, No Backstage Pass. Well, the bitch on the cover of this classic shirt, one for the ages. The font usage was a hot mess, but the image of the lady in the red bathing suit standing above the crew in a hot tub provided more fun than a J.C. Penney catalog. Outcast Atlians, a dope comic book theme, cover art featuring Big Boy and Andre 3000 definitely urged me to give the album and band a chance. When I was looking for something new to listen to during my weekly visit to Columbus Records and Coconuts Records tape, I wasn't disappointed. Number 8, Beastie Boys' License to Ill, an iconic cover for one of the most important albums during the early days of hip-hop rock hybrid. If you didn't own this album back in 86, 87, you were a fucking nerd. Ghetto Boys, We Can't Be Stopped. The graphic image of Bushwick Bill on a hospital gurney nursing a gunshot wound to the eye provoked by his girlfriend definitely makes for a memorable album cover, don't you think? The Fat Boys, 3 fat dudes in yellow satin windbreakers chowing down on burgers, popping ice cream, staring at smaller versions of themselves clad in prison stripes, chowing down on pizza. God, you had to love the early 80s. Black Sunday by Cypress Hill, probably the most metal hip-hop album cover of all time. Absolutely. Number 4, NWA, Straight Outta Compton. Welcome to the West Coast rap game, bitch. Now get the fuck out of here. Number 3, Run DMC, King of Rock. The black fedora-clad heads of Run DMC popping up in front of a wall of black, red, and gray text against a plain white background was clean, simple, and basic, and the album provided the facade. The album it provided the facade for was anything but. Public Enemy, It Takes a Nations of Millions to Hold Us Back. The jarring image of Chuck D and Flavor Flav behind bars used for this cover elevated awareness for the message their music contained to the masses outside their inner circles who were largely ignorant to the issues within them. And number 1, LL Cool J Radio. The title of the album says it all. A close-up of a typical 80s boombox fills in any blanks for those still in doubt. The cover is about as hip-hop as it gets. Sending this email early Sunday morning, still riding high on the mighty Georgia Bulldogs, picking up the 3rd win in a row against a hated Florida Gators in the annual world's largest cocktail party and hoping that the Big Blue demolishes Dallas on Monday night to avoid a season sweep. Jerry, haha if we won, fuck you if we didn't. Eddie, congrats again on your Nationals World Series win, but your skin still suck balls. Just a public service message from your friendly neighborhood Cap. Until next week, take care, guys. Smooches. Thank you, Joe Capone. Did anybody crack your down and get your trifecta?
No.
Same here, man. My honorable mentions, I got to go Warren G, Regulate, the G-Funk era.
Okay.
Tribe Called Quest, Midnight Marauders, The Far Side, Bizarre Ride 2, Ghetto Boys, We Can't Be Stopped, Biz Markie, The Biz Never Sleeps. I love that one of just the Biz, like sitting there in a fucking, with a fake wig and a coat in a lab holding up little beakers. And it has the great, oh, baby, you got what I need. Ice-T's Home Invasion, Tupac, All Eyes on Me, and Cypress Hill's Black Sunday. My number 10, I went with Outkast, Stankonia.
Number 10. Okay, nice. I went with Ice Cube, Death Certificate.
Oh, a great one. My number 9, Ice Cube, America KKK's Most Wanted.
Okay. What was my number 10? Jay-Z, Magna Carta, Holy Grail.
Oh, yeah, yeah. My number 8, Public Enemy, It Takes a Nation of Millions to Hold Us Back. Them in the prison cell, so good.
My number, what were we, 8?
8.
Eminem, the Marshall Mathers LP.
Yeah. My number 7, Tribe Called Quest, The Low End Theory.
Okay. This one, because I like this album, so it's more about the album than the cover, but the Fugees, the score.
That's a good one. My number 6, the Wu-Tang Clan, Enter the Wu-Tang, 36 Chambers.
Mine's Beastie Boys, Paul's Boutique.
Oh, that's a great one. The fisheye lens
Yeah.
of that little, yeah. My number 5, Beastie Boys, Check Your Head. Nice. I love that one. It's just the 3 of them.
My
right
number
there.
5, again, this is more album than the actual cover, but Dr. Dre, The Chronic.
That's a great cover.
It's a little plain.
I love it. That's
It's a
my
little
number
plain.
2.
Oh, it's your number 2?
Yeah,
Okay,
it's
alright.
just so iconic. My number 4, NWA, Straight Outta Compton.
Okay. My
They
number
look
4.
like they just killed you.
My
when
number
you're
4 is
looking
NWA Straight Outta Compton.
up. We always get one.
Yeah.
Even look at this. My number 3, Snoop Dogg, Doggy Style. It looks like an old Parliament Funkadelic album cover with the artwork.
My
That's
number 3 is Notorious B.I.G. Ready to Die.
My number 2, Dr. Dre's The Chronic.
My number 2 is Licensed to Ill.
And my number 1, Notorious B.I.G. Ready to Die. That little baby with the afro.
My number 1's Doggy Style.
Look at that.
Yeah.
We were close.
Close.
We were close.
Close.
What a top 10. What a next Ramble. It's going to be tough. Top 10 hip-hop groups, Ramble 206. What would Castlevania go into the song from a Level Hall of Fame hat? What would be on their hat? What song and John Williams throws an Indiana Jones concert. What would the open, close, and encore be? Ramble at theramblepod.com. Please buy our shit, our T-shirts from TeePublic, our comedy albums. Please subscribe and watch our YouTube channel, Ramble Radio. Pretty please. It's a YouTube, The Ramble. Just find it. You'll find it on YouTube. Watch the videos. Thank you. Please join that Facebook group that Trent Unruh posted because he's a bad motherfucker. And buy our albums. Listen to us for Spotify, Pandora. If you hear us on SiriusXM, crank a photo, send it.
Do it.
And we're going to have that Christmas album. Looks like it's going to happen.
I think it's going to happen.
I think it's going to be the real
energy's
deal.
Starting to build for it.
It is.
And
the need.
You can feel it.
And the need for it.
The need is. I see it driving around town. I'll see people, like, you can see it in their faces. They go to Starbucks and stuff, the baristas.
They want it.
They want to put it there. They want to sell it at Starbucks.
They need it. So yeah, please do that. We got the music going. This is a heck of a ramble, buddy.
It's a good one.
Yeah, I got depressed. I don't know how Colton's gonna live up to what his father's accomplished behind that harmonica.
He'll find what he's good at.
Oh, he has to.
I'm not pushing him towards the harp.
Doesn't he kind of have to find what he's good at now?
He will.
Isn't
He'll find what he's good at.
Like Glenn Frey saying, the heat is kind of on, isn't
The
it?
heat is on, but he'll find it.
All right.
It's not going to be the harp. We know that.
We know. How could it be?
I mean, it's ridiculous
How could
to
it
think it would be.
How could it be? Last beep and then it's goodbye. And we love you. Bye. Remember that.